For me, having come the route I came in my career, and I'll be 60 years old this year and been in business a long time. And oftentimes back in the late 80s and early 90s, I was in the banking business, and people always said, you'll never get fired for buying IBM. And they would use sayings like that. So it was always this, take the biggest, best, well-known company and buy that, and even if it fails, you won't get fired because you did what the world is doing. You did what everybody else is doing. So how can you be held accountable beyond that? So of course, when you grow up in that way, and you had that little bit of that in your background, to take a look at somebody that's an up and comer, not as well known, not a national brand necessarily that's out front and center in ITEL, you wonder to yourself, is this the right thing to do? And I think increasingly we're seeing companies, and I think, we use the term disruptive technology and disruptive companies far too much in our lingo and stuff today. I make many speeches and things to groups about, emerging technologies and leadership management and all these things. And we use that term, overuse it. But I do believe that you have to understand that there's companies constructed like ITEL, with a mindset like ITEL, with a business objective like ITEL, that is capable of disrupting the big guys and capable of providing you opportunities and a launch pad greater than you would ever get by buying the old IBM solution or buying the one that everybody else is buying or buying the one you won't get fired for. If we're going to make a difference like we've made and have the success we've had, we had to find partners like ITEL who saw the world the way we saw it and who weren't afraid and who were still, I think, at a size and at a point in your evolution where you were listening to the customer. And I think that's the thing I try to impress upon my guys every day is, never get so big or never get so full of ourselves that we quit asking our customer what matters. We quit asking our customer what's important. We quit asking our customer where they're going. In our first year in business, we would do nothing in any of it. If any of us started a business today, the first year in business, what we would do is we would do whatever the customer wanted. And we would measure ourselves by how happy our customers were. And I think we have to remember that as we kind of get jaded and what have you in this world we live in today, that we have to go find partners that wake up every day saying, are we making our customers happy? And I believe in the work I've done with ITEL that they were a disruptive organization. They do things that are, that are disruptive, that cause others to raise their eyebrows. But every day, the people I deal with at ITEL, I think, are still asking themselves the hard question, and that is, are we making our customer happy? And if we went away tomorrow, would it be more than an inconvenience? For us, if ITEL went away tomorrow, it would be catastrophic.